Hey guys, so it's been a long time since I did anything on YouTube, but I just got a new camera, which is actually why I'm filming this, because I've never used it before and I just wanted to practice. So I'm excited. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do over the next couple of weeks, but I'm really just testing this out. So if you see this video on YouTube, just know that it is the first video that I have uploaded with a camera that has a viewfinder that is super cool. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm going to do just a fun little no makeup routine. I do these on my Instagram all the time, so if you follow me on Instagram, this is definitely not gonna be anything new to you, but it's my favorite thing to do, especially with the summer coming up. It's warm weather. Most of the time we don't wear a lot of makeup when it's warmer outside, or at least I don't, because I feel like I'm sweating and it's like clogging my pores. So I tend to do something super lightweight, super dewy, and just fresh. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do today. Like I said, if you see this video, just please understand that it is 100% a practice video. There's nothing professional about this. So I'm hoping that the more I do this and the more I get more comfortable with this, then I'll be doing more. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So the biggest thing with no makeup looks is going to be skincare. You're going to want to make sure that what you are doing to your skin is enhancing your skin in a way that it will make your skin look beautiful and dewy and plump and just all those good things. So what I like to tell people is making sure that you've used a good moisturizer as part of your morning routine. One of the other things that I like to do is I like to use a brightening eye cream. So this one from Ole Henriksen is probably my favorite because it does have vitamin C in it. As you can tell, it's like almost empty. So I just take a small amount, put it on my ring finger, and go all underneath my eye and just kind of dab. I don't typically rub the underneath of my eyes because it's super sensitive and like soft skin. Okay, and then the next step is SPF. So this one is my favorite. It's from Supergoop. It has an SPF of 40. It does not have any fragrance. It does not have any color. It is 100% clear and it is so good, y'all. So I just put that all over my skin and make sure I'm getting everywhere. And that is crucial. I tell people all the time, like, if you are investing money on your skincare but you're not putting an SPF on your skin, you're basically, it's pointless. So yeah, good SPF, good eye cream, moisturize. Next thing I like to do, and this is not like crucial, but this is something I like to do, I like to go in with the Tula Face Filter Primer. This has a little bit of a tint to it, so I'm gonna show you right here on camera. It like tints. It's really cool. So I just wasted that product. But I'm gonna take about 1.5 pumps and just put it all over my skin, all over that SPF that I just used. It doesn't do a ton to the skin, but it does enough just to give you like a good glow. I might move y'all in just a little bit. There, I think now you can actually see what I'm doing to my skin. Yeah, and I'm like literally filming in the floor of my master bedroom because I don't have a filming setup yet, but that's coming, I promise. But I don't add any coverage to my skin. I just add a little bit of glow. So I go in with the bottle is absolutely demolished, but it's the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Hollywood Filter, or Hollywood Flawless Filter. I use the shade medium. It's shade 4. This does not add any coverage. It's really going to be a dewy look. So I'm just gonna put a couple dots of that all over the skin. And that's it. And then the next step I do is I go in with the Tarte Glow Wand. This is not Shape Tapes. This is not concealer. This is their Glow Wand. It's essentially the same thing as the Hollywood Flawless Filter, but this one is just for your under eyes. It's basically like a liquid highlighter. And then I just put this all over the high points of my face and anywhere that I want like highlighted, and I'll just blend with my little beauty sponge. Oh, and these are from a company called Beaky Blenders. They're on Amazon and they're hella cheap and they're the best. Like, I have gone through the original beauty blenders. I've gone through Real Technique sponges. I've used the Morphe sponge. I've used a ton, but these are just like so soft and squishy, and they're good to use. So I like to use these over any of the other ones that I've tried. So as you can see, it literally looks like I just dunked my face into a bucket of water, which is not gonna look like that the whole time, like I promise. But right now it just looks really dewy and fresh. Okay, so once I've got all of that on, I'm gonna go in with a cream blush, which I know a lot of y'all are thinking like, ooh, that's intense, but I love a good cream blush. I just feel like it looks good for a no makeup look. Sometimes I'll go over it with the blush that I'll show you in a second. But these are the Cloud Paints from Glossier. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah. And I use the shade Puff. It's just a light pink color. So I use a pretty generous amount, and you'll see why in a second. Because it blends out and just looks beautiful on your skin. So I just go in all over. Gonna be looking like a clown for a second, but that's okay. And I'm looking at my viewfinder as my mirror, so because I don't have my mirror in front of me, it's all the way over here. So if you see me looking up, that's why. So that's it. Just super glowy. And that's it for complexion, really. I don't do a whole lot. I'll add in a little bit of bronzer, but that's just to give my skin a little bit of warmth. The last thing that I do to my complexion before I go in with any other powder products is I'm going to set my face, and I'm going to use the Hollywood Flawless filter, or Hollywood Flawless Finish face powder. This does not give me any sort of coverage. It's just to set and smooth out all of those cream products that I use. So I use the shade Medium, and it's just good. So I'll just swirl that on my brush and just go in. And this is literally, like, I know it's expensive for what it is, but y'all, when I say this is like game changer for my skin, like it's just beautiful. I've tried so many drugstore powders, so many high-end powders, and a lot of them, I'm gonna take the opposite end and go under my eyes, but a lot of them make my makeup look cakey because I have dry skin. So I'm gonna come in close. It looks beautiful. Okay, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with a small amount of bronzer. I'm gonna use that same brush. This is the Hourglass dual-ended brush. It's kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. If you're on a budget, this is not gonna be your makeup brush, but I like it. So I'm gonna swirl my brush in and just kind of carve out those cheeks just a little bit. And sorry, I'm looking up because of my viewfinder as my mirror. And it just gives your skin a little bit of depth. I'm like looking over here to make sure this looks okay. And I specifically like to use a cool tone bronzer for like contouring and shaping because it doesn't add warmth. It like literally just contours your skin. So since I'm self-tanned, I don't need a real bronzer. And that's pretty much it for the complexion. I don't really add a whole lot of other products. That's just it. So the next thing I'll do is I'll go in with my eyeshadow, and I love this palette from Too Faced. It's the Natural Eyes. So it's just a good neutral palette. Okay, so anyways, I'm just gonna go in with the lightest shade down here, swirl it on my brush, and just go all over that crease. And then I'm gonna go in with that darker color that I just showed y'all and kind of deepen that crease just a little bit, only because this is what everybody tells me to do. Also, if you don't have money for an additional product like an eyeshadow palette like this, use your bronzer as eyeshadow. That is like 101 when I was like learning how to do makeup, was using your bronzer and also your blush for your eyeshadow. I mean, obviously you wouldn't want to use like cream blush, but if you have a mineralized blush or like just a powder blush, you can totally add that blush into your eyeshadow to kind of bring everything together. It looks fine. And then I'm just going to use my finger and go in with this pearly shade and tap it in the inner corner. And that's it. And then brows. People are getting so mad at me because I don't really do a whole lot of brows because I've had my brows microbladed, and I also get Dysport, which is like Botox, similar to Botox. I also get that in my forehead to do some evening on my brows, so I don't really have to do anything. But I just go in with the clear 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. Sorry if I'm still looking up into this viewfinder, guys. I'm literally using it as my mirror. And I already had some clear brow gel on from earlier, so it's a little tough to run the brush through. But this one is so good. I've been using it for a hot minute, and my brow hairs do not budge. Like, they stay in place all day long. So that's it for brows. And then the last step that I do is mascara, which I am a mascara snob. It's bad. So I go through probably, on average, like 4 to 5 mascara tubes a month. And I don't even wear makeup all the time. I'm just rotating mascaras out all the time. But this one from Hourglass is the Extreme Caution Lash Mascara. This one has been like top. So again, I'm using my viewfinder as my mirror, so this is gonna look really bad, I'm sure. I really can't see what I'm doing, so I'll be right back. And that's it. That's literally all I do. I'll pop on some lip gloss, maybe some lip liner, but that's it. So like, it really just gives my skin a good glow, and it's not a ton of product, which I don't like a ton of product. So everything that I used and a affordable like counterpartner will be linked in the description below if I upload this video. Like I said, this is literally just a practice video. I'm just working with lighting, sound, getting used to the camera. So yeah, so I hope that was helpful, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.